Every single disaster we brought down on our heads, condensed into one.
Hey you. You did good. But I always knew getting is never gonna be exactly what you think. Besides, if there's one thing I've
Oh, apparently my microphone is on mute. Who knew? Oh, I said apparently my microphone was on mute. Who knew? Yeah, I got thinking about it, and honestly, because of like the way that the multiplayer glitch with the bounties and whatnot was, I'm kind of thinking maybe only the host can get side quest rewards anyways. So I'm thinking we might both be best off just running through it on World Tier 11, or I mean World Tier 1. And then either way, I'm already kind of into it on World Tier 1. So when you get to the last step of it, okay, basically what I'm going to do is just go through it on World Tier 1, get to the last step, turn it up to my max World Tier, go in, finish it off, and then hopefully get all of them at max level. So once I finish with that, maybe I'll just join you then. I'll finish it off quick. Just start the quest on your own for now, and then once I finish with it, I will join you.
How am I supposed to know that fucking altar in my face? Do I look like I need rescuing?
Hold on. I'll destroy anyone who gets close.
Oh, yeah, sure. Just as soon as you get your pants up from your goddamn ankles.
Oh man, that is by far easily the funniest scene I have seen in this game.
I really don't know which one of those two to feel more sorry for. I should get back to Lucy, at least, and put her mind at ease.
Oh, that was great. So this game does have a humorous side. What mission are you on? Oh. Well, no, you definitely can. All you would have to do... Did you change your story point, or did you just travel there from the endgame camp? So you traveled to Trench Town from the Outriders camp? Okay. Well then, yeah, you should just be able to travel back to Trench Town and start this quest anyways. And then you can just open up your menu, go over to your quest map, and select Outriders Legacy and track it. That way you don't have to worry about doing that other one first. Like I say, I would definitely focus on doing this one first, so that hopefully you can get it done before there's any chance of them patching it.
I found your friend.
Unless they patched it today and I haven't seen any videos on it, but I kinda doubt it.
Hey, good luck finding that treasure.
It's not gonna be around here. That old quarry would be a good
Especially
place.
considering it only happens on the first completion. After that, it's only on new characters. Like subsequent completions, you'll get an epic for it, I think. So, and it's only one, and it's a long quest, so it wouldn't be worth it for that, anyways. Oh, that's what's up here. I knew this would be a quest area eventually. I had a feeling anyways. I just really hope I have enough time to finish this tonight. If I don't finish it tonight, I'm not finishing it for the rest of the weekend. If I don't finish it for the rest of the weekend, I fear that it could be fixed over the weekend. So I have a feeling it's something they might jump on just a little bit more than, you know, a multiplayer glitch that has to be set up a couple hours in advance. This is like a 1 hour thing that automatically gets you 10 legendaries, like. And yeah, you're playing Devastator, so you didn't get hit with any of the nerfs, but I definitely did. I went back to using my old build. Based all around melee and anomaly power. It's actually doing really good so far. Like I'm actually able to like farm bosses on World Tier 11 still. Like it's funny too, because like with the gear I've got, let's just take a quick look here.
Writing here.
I don't even think that's base. I think that's boosted. Yeah, I've got 33,000 anomaly power. And if I like, I guess I can't quite activate that skill, but I can do This one, that one. That gets me up to over almost 61,000 anomaly power. So it's like if I do the right couple of skills beforehand, like that boss dude at the end of the world tier farm that we were doing, I can do over 100,000 damage to him in one hit with just my one melee skill.
And where are they now?
Yeah. So I'm definitely min-maxed for anomaly power, melee, temporal slice. Playing on World Tier 1. Actually, I was watching another video about,
Who wrote this journal? Sergio
what was that?
Acosta. He was down here long enough to raise a son.
In that bunker? For his entire life.
Kid's name was
Oh.
Mercer. He bugged out.
Yeah.
Acosta went searching for his son in the forest.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, DPJ noticed something kind of odd. Because, like, he's got, I think, challenge tier 13 gear, level 42, or 49. And he goes back to world tier 10 and farms some items. And it's like from a level 49 purple shotgun to a level like 37 or whatever blue shotgun. The level 37 blue shotgun was dealing more damage somehow. Even though like its damage was only 5,000, the damage of the other one was like 25,000. Like you wouldn't think there should be any good reason for it to be doing that much more damage. It should be doing far less damage, but there's something in the way, because it scales the weapons from the higher tiers down when you go down to the lower tiers a little bit, just so they don't like feel terribly godly. Like if you go to world tier 1, yeah, you're still gonna one hit everything. But like if you go down to world tier 10, like it's gonna feel strong, but not like crazy. But
Gonna get ya.
it also apparently works in reverse. So if he goes into like challenge tier 13 with the lower gear,
Now I know where to find
and it
Sergio
still does
Acosta.
like really good damage.
He probably has the bunker key with him.
So it's almost like there's virtually no point to farming the higher tiers. But at the same time, you kind of need the better gear to get up there too. So it's like once you're there, you can use the lower tier gear. But the lower tier gear is not that good for getting you there, I guess. 'Cause it only works if it's like I say, like level 38 gear in a level 50 area sort of thing. It's like level 38 gear in a level 40 area, it still sucks. Bam, I just did 143,000 damage to that guy. I take it I need to clear all these guys. Bam. Just did 14,000 damage with my just melee. Yeah, if you go back to Trench Town, and if you stand at the stash box and you look at where Zahidi is, and then you turn around and walk straight backwards from there, I think that should be where the quest is. Sound like across from Zahidi there.
The first time I
the Outriders Legacy.
Front door. It was beautiful. That, I was just a
And yeah, I think you need to find 3 keys to different doors.
You're safe. Happily traded places with you.
think I'd rather have a shorter
And
life
once you find the
than appear
3rd
fresh
key
air.
is when you should probably turn the world tier back up. 'Cause that'll take you on like the last part of the quest. By that time I should be done and ready to join you though, so.
What do we have?
Let's see where are all these enemies. Why the hell are they all the way back here? Oh, that's right, I still gotta get rid of that frickin'... whatever your highest tier is. Just so that way you get the max level for the legendaries. Like if you got world tier 10 or 11, great. If you don't, do it on 9. It's not like it's a big deal. Yeah, main thing will be at least you have the better mods, right? That's the only reason I'm doing it. I'm not even technically doing it for the guns, I'm doing it for the mods. I'm really only doing it for the one mod. The Thunderbird. Yeah. That's exactly the whole reason why I'm doing it. So now that I'm doing the higher tier content, I'm realizing the narrow variant automatic shotguns are actually pretty good. Like if you're used to a regular or slug, that's the one. If you're used to a slug variant, like yeah, it's gonna take some getting used to, but it does way more damage in the end. And the range is way better too. Ah, hotel room with a jacuzzi tub. Pretty much, yeah. Just gonna take it easy for a couple days for the weekend. Relax. Well, yeah, because like we did the same thing at the end of January too. We went to Banff for. I can't remember if we went. I think we went for 2 nights. And now I took Monday off so we can go for another 2 nights. Close. Oh. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna wind up as bad as Ontario, but I guess not knock on wood. Yeah, but Dr. Hinshaw also seems to be doing a better job than whoever's in charge in Ontario. Like, I think Ontario's biggest problem is they keep hoping that it's not going to get that bad and that they'll be able to recover and pull out of it without restrictions. And then things get so bad that they have to go into full lockdown like this. Whereas Alberta, we seem to be staying ahead of the game. So, you know, like if it's looking like, hey, if we continue like this, we're going to wind up with restrictions again, that's when they're like, okay, let's put the restrictions in so that we don't wind up like that. Because nobody wants that shit again.
The Outriders expedition. What's left of it.
Oh, the Maulers? Look like Skags, kinda.
Notes. Interesting.
Wow, that was actually a pretty long part. Alright, what's the next part? So far I am 22 minutes in. Where the hell? I return the photograph to Mercy. Oh, okay, so I gotta go back into the camp. Or not camp, the settlement.
You keep your distance. What can I get you?
Oh, also
Still
a
haven't
tip
found my father yet, eh?
about
It's okay.
farming
I really
for
didn't have much
gear.
time. What can I get you?
When trying to find like a god roll piece, like for me with this
Looks like I'm
build,
pretty
my
rusty.
god roll would be anomaly power cooldown reduction close range damage. So when trying to find
Now back to the Outriders bunker in the quarry.
purple gear to equip with those stats on it, check all your blues too. Because if you can find a blue piece with those stats on it,
You keep
you
your
can
distance.
always level it up. You get a chance, you get at least a choice of 3 for the secondary mod on it when you level it up or improve the rarity, right? So in the end, you can actually wind up with a much better item than if you had just found a purple with the right stats. That's actually how I've upgraded a few of my pieces of gear already and gained quite a bit of anomaly power. Like when I first started changing up my build yesterday, I think I only had like 18,000 anomaly power tops. And of course now it's up to 33 and over 60 when I use skills. Can I use the banner to get there? I sure hope so. I cannot. Seriously? Oh, that's annoying. I wonder, do I have a different... Maybe I'll just put this SMG on for now. Or actually, is there something with... No. Whatever. But the Outriders Legacy? No, I'm just doing it on World Tier 1, and when I get to the last step, I'm going to turn it up to 11. No. Turn it down to 1 and blow through the first 2 parts like that. Yeah. Yeah, no, don't worry about that. Well, with the build I've got, I could actually probably do it just fine. It wouldn't be quite as fast as doing it on World Tier 1, of course, but this build actually works surprisingly well. Honestly, I almost kind of wish I was in town for the weekend just so that I could make a build video on it, but
Hey, Doc. I never exactly thanked you for pulling me out of cryo.
I wasn't convinced you felt I had done you a favor.
Well, I guess I prefer being conscious, regardless of the circumstances.
Not everyone would agree. But you do seem particularly well suited to these times, Outrider.
What exactly were you and Jane doing out there anyway, when you found me?
Scavenging tech in the old ruins. I honestly thought I'd scoured half the planet, but I had recently found an old notebook of my father's. In it, he described those first months on the Flores floating over Enoch. How the landing had been delayed, and the anxiety about sending the Outriders down.
Anxiety? What do you mean? Outriders were always meant to go down first.
Yes, but if, as it turned out, the planet didn't end up proving exactly habitable, there was no plan to get you back up to the Flores. You were sent on a one-way trip.
Yeah, they never told us that part. But it's not surprising. And shit, that explains why Maxwell was calling it a dream life. What?
basically you'll get to the step will be to return to the Outriders bunker in the quarry and open the third door.
There had to be an uplink on this first drop pod, and if I could find it.
And you did. Jack Tanner's daughter, Sarah. Seems she took his place in leading what was left of the Outriders.
She was one of the few that fought back when the ECA had the Outriders court-martial. She saved many Outriders' lives. But she disappeared after that, didn't leave a trace.
Seems this bunker's where she ended up. Her last entry says she walked off into the forest in search of her husband and son.
By herself? She could have been hoping to survive.
None of us came into this hoping to survive. If anything, she died doing what the Outriders were meant to do. Pushing...
Alright, let's hope. The one guide I watched part of, the video is 40 minutes long. So I've got to be getting pretty close here at 30 minutes. I think when I turn it up for the last one, it's probably going to wind up taking me 15 minutes or so just for the last part. So I'll probably wind up with about an hour video here, but... I suppose I should probably restock. I'm still getting into the habit of restocking again. I got so used to never having to reload. before. Oh man, am I gonna have to clear this area? I am, aren't I? Oh, that's right. This is just World Tier 1. I like go in, guns blazing, using all my skills, and I'm like, why are people dying in one hit? Oh yeah, that's why. I'm a god, they're squishy. It's like Anakin taking out all the younglings. Mm-hmm. They really were. Like, he could have taken out 100 of those schools and barely broken a sweat.
Sarah Tanner, you made us proud. Outrider till the end.
Who?
Tahiti. I found Sarah Tanner. She made it further than any other. Like her dad. The final key. Time I paid that bunker one
Yeah.
visit.
Well, at least it's The Last of Us. I can imagine doing that in a game like, say, well, Outriders for one, but even more so if it was like, I don't know, maybe like Raiden or well, platformer too, but I'm thinking even like a really hard bullet hell or yeah. There are definitely worse games than Last of Us to do it on. Probably why he made it as an option.
Hey Doc, something that's been driving me
No?
crazy.
Well,
Can you explain to me how
he must be well practiced at it then.
when the anomaly distorts the signal, our probes, anything wrong?
Okay, so I guess the
We're using analog shortwave radio
quest or the objective for the last step is use the master key to reveal the secret in the Outriders bunker.
Is less prone to interference. Still, over a large enough distance, the anomaly will distort it.
So, as long as the anomaly's around, we're stuck with analog.
Analog equipment is
Alright. Just about to turn up the world tier here. Guess I will make sure everything's restocked.
Whatever they were defending, we're almost in.
If these weapons aren't good enough, I guess I still got my Grim Marrow to try and do it with, but I don't think it's actually leveled up for World Tier 11, so we'll see how that goes. And actually, I've got 3 farms now. One farm for the world tiers, one for armor, and one for weapons. For what?
Zahidi, the Outriders were stockpiling weapons in this bunker. A whole damn lot of them.
How many are we talking?
Enough to hold off the apocalypse. And then some.
Investigate the area. This is where I'm gonna get ambushed, isn't it? Oh, first there's a scene. Okay. I love how I'm like, this is where I'm gonna get ambushed, isn't it? And I just run in headlong.
Zahidi, I think I'm staring at a nuke.
A thermonuclear bomb? I wonder Tanner's daughter was willing to give her life to keep that hatch closed. I think it might be very wise to close it again and throw away the keys.
Zahidi, something's happening. The machines, they're crashing.
You need to get out of there before it explodes.
Warning. Safety controls failing. Missile launch imminent. Warning.
Okay, that's not good. What do I do?
I don't know. You think I know anything about nuclear bombs? Wait. Is there a refrigerator around?
A refrigerator?
Yeah, a fucking refrigerator. You know what a fucking refrigerator is?
Yeah, I found it.
Oh, thank God. Now get inside.
What?
Get inside the refrigerator. The light will protect you.
That is the stupidest idea I've ever heard.
I saw it somewhere.
That's not gonna happen.
Countdown to launch initiated.
I like this mission.
Wait. Think. Okay.
119.
There's a slot for the key.
117.
Listen to me. You've got to move fast. You've got company. Insurgents just rushed the hatch.
113. 112.
Oh god.
Well, that's just great.
I don't have a time limit here, do I? Oh god, I really hope I don't have a time limit here. Ooh. Alright, that actually wasn't that hard at all. I keep getting reminded of just how good this build actually is if I play it properly. Damn, I like it. Really just makes me wish more and more that I was going to be able to do a build video for it this weekend.
Yeah.
ideas where we might hide some keys?
No, I definitely can't do that now. I just had to buy 4 new tires for the truck. Oh, they must have fixed it already. I only got 1 legendary. So I guess they must have fixed it already. But it's still worth completing anyways. It's a fun mission. But yeah, no,
Looks like some
Patricia
old
got a big
parts.
hole in one of the tires of the truck, so we had to take it into Dodge. And it had to get replaced. And with how worn all the other ones were, we had to replace at least 2 of them. But they didn't have 2 of the same kind that I had on the truck already in stock. So I either had to order the 2 and wait, or get 4 new ones right now. So I had to buy the 4 new ones now. That was just over $1,000. And then also the like $300 for the hotel too. There is also 5 chests at the end of it, but all I got out of the chest was blues. What did I get for my legendary? I think it was a sidearm. It was a sidearm called the Disintegrator. Strings of gauze. Ooh. Shots link up to 5 enemies in a 5-meter radius of the target and deal 6,938 electric damage to each of them. That's pretty good. Damn, I'm like really disappointed I didn't get the Thunderbird out of that though. Well, I guess I will have to. Oh, what's that one? This burn on enemies previously wounded. Oh yeah, no, I don't need that. Oh wow, my headgear is still only level 36? Oh, alright then. Let's correct that.
There's some notes here.
I wonder if I actually have to switch to the story point to be able to go through that area. I'm supposed to reset it. I probably do. Anyways, I'll go to Zahidi first. And they also adjusted the times you need on a couple
So, good work,
expeditions to be able to get
saving this
gold too.
godforsaken place.
Made it harder to get gold on some of them. People were finding it too easy, basically.
I hope you won't be gone too long, Outrider. There were some roars of rather frightening creatures from over just yonder.
Oh, that gave me some extra anomaly power. At 34,500 base. Alright, return to lobby. Guess I can stop.